Alright guys, today we have a 2015 Toyota Highlander, and we're gonna show you guys how to do the front brake pads and rotors. Alright, first we're gonna remove that 14mm bolt there. You take a ratchet, and sometimes it turns from the back. If that does happen, I'm gonna go get a vice grip. We'll hold that with the vice grip. Alright, to begin, we'll put a vice grip right there, and then we'll loosen up that bolt, because what happens is it spins and it won't release the bolt. So you hold this and you turn the bolt and it should come out. Alright, just like that. Oh man, this is terrible, man. Oh, come out. It's like it's jammed all the way. Should have used my drill on this. Alright, once you have that bolt out, what you do is you lift this caliper up. You take these little clips. We're gonna reuse this if the new ones don't come with it. We're also gonna take this pad and we're gonna put it on the top here. The reason is because we're gonna compress that piston. Before that, we're gonna remove the 17mm bolts. So what we do with that is we take a 17 and we loosen up both bolts in the back. That's one. And that's two. The light is not so good where it's at. Let me try to find a better angle. There you go, that's much better. Once you have that, you're gonna tap this with the hammer and the rotor should come out. You take a hammer and you hit it right there. I like to clean the hub a little bit, because all this rust, it won't let the rotor sit properly, flush. So you clean that a little bit. And next what we're gonna do is we're gonna get the new rotor. We're gonna put the new rotor on. So we take the new rotor and we put the new rotor on there. And then I like to also clean this little where the brake pads is gonna sit. You can take a wire brush and just brush them down both sides. And next, we're gonna put the bracket back on. Yeah, hold on. Brush. You take both of your 17mm bolts, you put those in, and then you can tighten them, torque them. Put the camera here. Alright, so the customer brought these brakes. These are original brakes, but this doesn't have any hardware kit. I'm gonna let him know, but he still wants me to put the brakes on. It's supposed to have a back plate, it's supposed to have a little sensor clip here, but it doesn't have that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these brake pads and put them in. Customer brought all these original. This is original brakes from the dealer. So what we do is we put that in, and next what we're gonna do is We're gonna come over here, we're gonna bring the camera up a little bit, just like that. We're gonna compress this piston in. All right, I'm gonna get the compress tool. What you do is you take a compress tool. For this one, you need 2 of them. This is a dual piston. Okay, where's my brake pad? I took out. You gotta put old brake pad in there. And what you do is you put the light back up. You pump the piston in. I'm gonna get the other tool. Like I told you, you need 2 tools because this is dual piston. And sometimes you could get it with one. Like if I use my hand, these are not so difficult. So I'm not gonna get the second one because it's going in with one hand. And one side the tool is on. So I have that in there. What I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna take the brake grease, I'm gonna put it around the brake pads, on the outside of the brake pads, on both sides. And I'll put a little bit on this. I'll put a little chunk on that because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this one out. We'll use this to move the grease around, and that way we have both greased, both pins. Okay. Now we'll take the piston at the caliper, put it into the bracket, and the last thing you're gonna do is, well, before that, came with the new retainers. So you have to put these in because these are like springs for the pad. So when you're not pressing the brakes, these push the brakes back. So all you do is stick it in the holes, and then you gently put the caliper on. And then you take your number 14, you place it in the back there, and it's gonna spin. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna tighten this by holding it with the vice grip. And I'll tighten the bolt. Okay, this grip is slipping, so make sure you get the bolt nice and tight. So that's how you do brakes on a Highlander 2015, and the front brake pads and rotor are done.